We shall win to rob Ghana. We shall win to rob Ghana. The elephant with criminal symbol. We shall win to rob Ghana. You vote for us at your own risk. This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
And you are Betty. And then who I saw for the be almost prophecy. You are position. Yen more post data. Yen.
Post data as the foundation for prophecy. No.
And I mean, catch it no. Yen you do more say I didn't yet show unia. So for yet show I didn't say. And then post no economic intelligence unit for the Biaba. You know the 51 Mohosa and into the Shaka the first one and common obesity. What is it? Must I me
who the aircraft and you
me Anthony Cabo. Say so for BC will chrome her pass on Muadia. On China media besi wa 5 northern regions. No. Now there be a crap any prophecy. I don't know so for you be a church was wrong. Ade about 5 will chroma or be any branch be was wrong. Uncle be a beef.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
But for a prophet to go to the stand and say
breaking news, me what the man say. I think we had a conversation earlier about the detention of Ken Ofori-Atta. I also told you about appearing before the court. I also told you say enema or the sin anymore or beka court no makani nyina chemo. The part time jaye and me person me bebo manie the date for the next hearing no. Me no more ka say there. Ken Ofori-Atta date aba for the next hearing. Hearing na konewie ye. Ekoso ewo a friend is saying send me chirimu no ewo a friend is saying and 10 times so. Senior me no. Now these days most of the court cases no even here in the United Kingdom no omo via a friend is saying web app and also via Zoom no 10 times so you don't necessarily need to be at the court premises and into the judge you appear before the judge and also omo say a courtroom even though you are not physically a court no. Latest update mensa aka efa the date for the next hearing. The date for the next hearing. Machilmu and someone Ken Ofori-Atta the defense or the call one say he is scared to come home because osusu say obefia he will be ill treated. What they say US or some kind of WebEx is mainly used in the US. Thank you. You had some kind of CV, something like that here in the UK, you know. Or the two court and him say he's scared, he knows he said Obefia he's not going to get the right a friend is saying treatment. He's not going to get the correct treatment. So he thinks that he will be ill treated, say Oba Ghana. Two, or the atuja ama court nehu a friend is saying the sexual a friend is saying orientation. My video I found that even before ombeko court ene obeko akoka actually a judge no. That is the more reason why omo court case no omo appear wo WebEx so no ekoye say omo ye no a private hearing na nye public hearing because the sexual orientation no on pese Ghana for beti wo masum no in private no wakoka about the sexual orientation. 3 is also asking say the human right a friend is saying must be protected under the human rights laws no. Itimini moka say there Ken Ofori-Atta and now moka say judge no adjourn the case to the 27th of April. Iti say for the first time the breaking news and they say the court has adjourned Ken Ofori-Atta's case to the 27th of April 2026. In teenagers say February Omba Ghana, March Omba Ghana, April and Obesa appear before the federal the US federal judge could pin any mame. And this is the latest news at It is because of a sexual orientation. Asemwa wakafa home. and I pushy the data I call a cheat for them to do a year a friend is saying almost entry for ICE to come up with a year the reason why they still stand second Ofori-Atta should be deported. And indeed, this is a year asemwa about Mede Emma Ghana for any news if I can Ofori-Atta, you know I have given you the fact, nothing but the fact. That is why the earlier one when I did the video, I told you say anybody okay just say Ken Ofori-Atta you know, sini who because it has not been determined yet. Nti me woka say de na me ne wodi nkomo sisi ya me ne wodi nkomo no de akopiem ne say judge agege wo masem ne nyina watie na wahye date a wahye no 27th of April 2026. Nti se wo hwe anim say Ken Ofori-Atta ebeba Ghana this January dia mesrem a omba. So we heard him so about a friend saying February, Mr. Omba Uhunu Ghana. So we heard him say Obeba March, my birth month Omba. Obeba this Abia the case has been determined on 27th of April. And also the outcome of 27th of April case no and the say Obeba and I say omba. So these are a friend is and comma me pese minimum ye den and comma me pese mini Ghana for nyina den edi na Ghana for nyina eti obia de eti no ho ase what you say aha. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know Facebook for Motimenka. If Facebook for Motimenka, let me know. If Facebook you can hear me loud and clear. What about YouTube? Can you hear me loud and clear? YouTube for Motimenka. Aha. I have posted the videos. The court and our court no me the case na ato me page a friend is saying YouTube Dr. Ren TV. So if you go on Dr. Ren TV, I'll be time I'll call courtroom or in a jacket na ordinary with the nose marks or behuni nyina. Nobu, can you guys hear me? Mutemin come mami. So Ken Ofori-Atta nyoma miensa me kan ye no eno ana or the court and you know I've been consistent with sa nyoma miensa no we share me videos nyina mensisa no sa nyoma miensa pepepe and then the Ken Ofori-Atta at the court or the court no na hearing here for public hearing thanks sis na a public hearing but the lawyer no Francis thank you the lawyer no inform me the court to say your friend is saying due to certain circumstances or Ken Ofori-Atta into me and a public hearing no and he prefer a private hearing could you Michelle Medasi senior into a private hearing into minimum say there court and also granting for the private hearing. Now the private hearing no the entire or requesting for private hearing is na or nsem bi opeso or catch court na court ni gina so na sebio court no then ejine nsem tum ensem na or they call court no one say he will be ill treated if he deport no eko Ghana or say the John Dramani Mahama's government will ill treat him say okupim ewo Ghana. 2 the sexual orientation is say no or a friend is saying be man dano or yebi and iti osusu say o my Ghana no so any the bill akoto president nim president enche obe sign na be law or kwa wan hwe ya enam the sexual orientation no o my Ghana for sebio ebesa ache no atum. Number 3 under the human rights no or stress the human rights no yem cover no so yem protect no because was sefata say be protect no say US aban na mbon ne ho ban dia and ye just say Ghana aban no obetumi di ne bone. Now there are case laws bebre when people go on that route and now people go on that route now the judges tend to be more careful and son omo judgment aba ebini say yama judgment bi ebimu wa ye de omo ko omu krom na ekowie ekire omo ko wu omu krom at least the human rights activists for no are raising many concerns in any time obi be ka say sebi oye bema ne bema na okoni krom a osusu say ni krom for ne mra no enje bema ne bema entum no ye be ni bibebobo ne no a crew omo de omo gye saa nneɛma no tu no omo to omo bo ase ɛyɛ nhwehwɛmu ɛhwɛ sɛ de nipa ne ka no ɛyɛ no korɛ na sɛ bi ɛyɛ no korɛ de a ɛne yɛn bɔ ne ho ban ɛnyɛ no korɛ de a yɛma ne nkɔ back to ne kuro no a ofiri mu bae nti bi ne wo ka sɛ deɛ Ken ɛyɛ nanaya ɛyɛ kuntunkununku Ofori-Atta ɛse odi trumu yɛdi ne to saa na ɔde akyerɛ court deɛ nanso wɔmfa evidence sɛ odi obi to anaa yɛdi ne to ɛnka ho ɔde akyerɛ mu about the sexual orientation as a concern sɛ yɛ deport ne kɔ ɛyɛ Ghana ebiem he will be ill-treated sɛ yɛde ne kɔ Ghana ɛyɛ by the Mahama ɛyɛ government enti ana number 3 ɛyɛ the human rights ɛna ɔsanso ɛde afa hɔ enti sisi deɛ Jack musika no sika na hye isi deɛ sika no sika na hye isi sika no ahye sika na wɔn bɛ wi ayɛ no ahwɛ ne yɛ ahye yɛahwɛ ne yɛ paa deɛ ahye. This is where you and I have to campaign against anything MPP. This is where you and I have to campaign against anything MPP. Until they provide Ken Ofori-Atta for Ghanaians, you should see that MPP is not a serious political party. And that if you give them a chance for them to come and govern the nation again, they will do worse because for the same tactics that Ken Ofori-Atta ayeno and also they did it in 1966 when they overthrew Kwame Nkrumah. After the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah, say, "Oh my Ghana, no, by UK, ko USA, yes, citizens were." And Nkrumah, when in 1957, when we gained independence, a Kufuor Mabusian by UK, and say Kwame Nkrumah Busiano Tete woman they came here to seek for political asylum. This is how they operate. This is a kind of mofa. But because yenti, yentanti, yen tretre, yen magana phone no. And in today, these people will come back in the next 20 years. Because they will use that money to take care of their families in a year abrochiri. School papa, papa. Now in the next 10, 20 years, no, they will still come to Ghana and say, yeah, baba beboa Ghana, na Ghana fuenya fanhudi, omoboa eazan, they came to steal. And I have said it time and time. It will be videos in. And inti yen shannon so. Now anything about MPP, no, we should tell our sons and our daughters, we should tell our family members, if we truly want to build Ghana, accountability must be taken seriously. We cannot build Ghana. A friend is say Tizo, but you said he was to be deported. So when I hear my video, go back and watch my video. Go back and watch the video well. Why? The video I'm here no say wako court. The judge will sit and watch the case. Judge ne the case no, na the case ne eto asuma yen deport no. Judge ne na the case no, ice wo case ebe deport no. This is what I said. Go and watch the video carefully and learn. Mububu wa mon share case ni. Mububu wa mon share a year case ni. You see, where do you get your information? I get my information from Dr. Ren's source. That's all. Period. So clearly, if you go back and then you watch the videos, I have consistently told you, and your mommy and Ken Ofori-Atta, and they call court. And they'll call court, no, they be the same thing, or they are call court. Now, it's say a between Ama Ken Ofori-Atta, Sebu, judge Nedina Asembeba, a year 27th, a year April, or they ne final a year decision beba. Say Ibejai Ken Ofori-Atta no akone USA krum anase owo detention center no ye be fa ehoso na ye deport no kai unu say still no detention center America for edo taxpayers money ebe hwe no omo de taxpayers money ebe to aduane amanedi omo de taxpayers money ebe bo ne ho ban ekopim say the case no has been determined. Sometimes obi a oye stubborn onye na adwene so obeba no cases, detention cases can take up to 10 months and so na be a final decision ebetimi aba. And inti what cause a particular route the human route human right route or what go through what call say the sexual orientation problem or Ghana. These are concerns. And the United States of America, they take these things seriously. So when it comes to bear money, bear meda, Obanu or beda, a Ghana for chiwadie. But when it comes to Europe, a crab meeting UK and can Europe, but United Kingdom, it is not a taboo. Say bear money, bear meda, it's not a taboo. It is not a taboo also in the United States of America. I think there's some states. I don't know if all states in there, but I know say some particular states will enye taboo. Bema etimi ware bema. What they say, that is it. Ora Kojo does or say Dr. Ren, Ken using his sexual orientation is good for him because the Trump administration frowns on that. Or his lawyers think it will appeal to the judge in charge of the case. Sometimes if ukonya judge bia sebio ono no bia, I mean human rights a year friend is saying the human rights cases are very high. Obo a judge bo wa ono dealing with common sense and obo also dealing with the law. What does the law says? Law na one state in the kafa a protection of a bia bear money bear elder. So maybe the president of the United States of America may frown on it, but what does the law I want state nimno eka? So law ne kasi yembo sa ni pakron ho ban, he will go with the law because no lawyers no will cite a friend is saying a law says I want to be back one friend is saying omu claim any omu position statement or matro. In the omu position statement no matro no, they will find a friend is saying evidence I want to be back omu position statement na omu case na ya rich. No more case now. I ato judge na sum. In your to judge na sum fine. It's also up to a year ice because remember a year or no so judge now tia kunyem no so no. Or no so be the ice akan because ice the koche detention center. Into a case of say a extradition gidi. Even though extradition no found but one more koche no ice. It is ice no so be press said there be. Your manager will have why should we keep him when others have been deported into ICE and so and making sure some case will be very strong come a year 27th of April 2026 into ICE and so case on 27th of April coming up with a strong case who knows maybe the judge no ebeju omasamatum ni deported Ken Ofori-Atta, but as it stands today the case has been agenda. We say 27th of April 2026. A seminal now, ladies and gentlemen, as far as me wish say Ken Ofori-Atta ebeba watchina no be face a friend is saying judgment or face no be accounting for the stewardship. No, this is what a tier. And that is why I have said, Sir OSP, no, by this time they say, except John Mahama Pamono. Because, look, OSP to tell Ghanaians, say, Onim second of Rata ko. Now, when Timian stop, no, when Timian you see the Ghana, a friend is saying, police services, when Timian you see national security, and Timian stop, no, free cronim. And it tells you say maybe planning idea no. But send my sister Nobu can he will go home my sister with US. Jojima he will go home I say by now JDM must straight up deal with Kufu Addo and his 52 family ministers before middle of this year, else the youth would be very angry with JDM government. They were also seeking way free. They were also seeking immediate bond for today. Did the judge rule on the bond? Yeah. Can't be a friend is saying, Omode a year at 27th of April. Something which is the in fact our top lawyers and whose money no the top lawyers he's using Ghanaian taxpayers' money to pay the lawyers. He's using our money to pay American lawyers to defend him from coming to Ghana to face accountability. It is very sad. Think about this. Think about it. The man I can ask him, a finance minister who spent 8 good years. When he was sick, I can't say on resign. His own political party, MPP MPs, about 88, I can't say on resign. Or so on resign. Or say, on abandon the children. How come today all forces say on Tina Bruchi? If he thinks he's right, if he thinks he's okay, he should come back home. I didn't think one person will be. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish Ken Ofori-Atta will come home. But if wishes were horses, I think everybody ever ride it be. It should serve as a lesson to this government. John Dramani Mahama. I'm saying they say they should not delay the people. Look, there are uncomfortable. We should not even grant them bond. Send a remanding mom call remand no. A chinkophobia. I believe say people are do a minor crow, a ball minor chrono. They deserve to be remanded. Near for more free a year remand near Domaba. Yeah. Philip, I see he will be in custody till April. Yeah, but the thing is he doesn't care. The thing is that he doesn't want to come home. These people believe in the white supremacy. This is what you people have to understand. They believe in the white supremacy that say obroni se biobetina broni toilet honkra no beda. They are more happy. So wabetina Ghana in their 5-bedroom houses, fully nyanya, fully protection. What do you say? Yeah. What do you say? Oh no, he will prefer to be in American jail than to be in Ghana. That is it. What do you say? Hey, you rather be in jail for 3 months than come to Ghana. Yes, you prefer that. You see, the people don't believe in us. But it's rather unfortunate that you need MBA yet to know the political party MPP. I am think of focus say, oh, we need MPP. We don't need MPP. There is CPP. There is other political parties in Ghana. So if MPP go, nothing has changed. What we need is a vibrant opposition party that will put the government on their toes. What we need is Ghanaians what to say be a fix friends and the transportation sector no na Ghana fools so mo pon adwuma munya car buses and car and coffee fix it. Use your brains, fix it. What you say? And your MPP here. We need citizens to be more a friend is saying join a friend is saying the conversation about politics because or mind your assembly. Citizens must wake up. Your taxpayers' money and amount for a American lawyer. At least in Bunko Ghana Puno Ghana lawyer and Puno editor near Ghana lawyer Ghana ni kakranka. It is okay. And yet the but and Kabaka says okay. But we are sika. I know they are quite na man on it. And I heard some phone or the other odidi. And it's really, really sad. See, Ofori-Atta is not smart at all. Yes. But to them, they are smart. To them, they are smart too. To them, they are smart. Or see, you said federal court orders. That post was a post that I did earlier. That post was not a post. Master, go back to Zoo. Go back and watch all the posts I have done. Watch the videos I have done. Stop sentencing on that post. I intentionally did that post because people were putting that post. That is why when I came, I did my first video. I told you, say, I played the guy's voice and I told you, say, it is not true. Anybody who will tell you, go and watch those videos. Why? So, ladies and gentlemen, the fact of the matter, and it's a Ken Ofori-Atta is not coming now. It's coming on the 27th. He will appear again before the U.S. federal court judge. As it stands today, or say the sexual orientation of Ghana ebehano. 2, the John Dramani Mahama's government they will ill maltreat him or they will ill treat him. Onye assured say a friend is saying you be dinner na sem send him run say a beam or say human rights nimfa hudie so you be tia so into a say US abai say onjino This year, Ken Ofori-Atta, or the Noah Kenra, odi 3 months, a year detention center. Ompi, obey enjoy, Charlie. Hey, life. Once upon a time, he was the most powerful Ghanaian. Oh. The past 8 years ago, he was the most powerful Ghanaian. Born in the Oman farmer release no man farmer into no adjournment 27th. Say we're making a case into Philip Yenhe 27th. Yenhe. But me there to me in the government obi bia sanko for ye fa a friend is saying national service if we by now I saw that by now I see it to me do among some tentem. I see it to me do among some and tentem. See it to me fast track a tribunal that within a month or two you do almost some jelly to two go to prison. Seriously, yes. Mustafa Walai, that Mustafa Walai, or no so person the passport, no the two coin. All these people must be fast track to say for the NB. Jail these people. Now retrieve all our monies for us. Because Ghana, we need the money. Big push. Ghana 4 years ago, we need money to build companies and factories for the people, for the youth. So many be. What do you say? We shouldn't tell it. This to me, that's why I keep saying, that's why people will think so. Give the government time, 1 year plus. Give government time to prosecute people. Obi Korea mobile phone you're remanding. Obi Korea mobile phone you're remanding. I am going focus. Emrane say 48 hours no. Ubetimi granting bail. Yes, 48 who granting bail. Ubetimi asa kwa chena bantem. Yes. Ubetimi asa chino. A remand no. Yes. Send you to me remand will be caught up a year cell. Ni to me na utimi dawa be 8 months. No. Na the case crying D and woman special from Ghana ni no. We are punchy, we are mobile phone or call chrono or call a friend is a highway robbery. Omon saying or na a chrono. What you say? Mum jelly woman GSC kama for monsa or mabu a few almost CCC no. You bet me at 10 a few into a year friend is saying training schools at the Amagana for a bit in the nursing contest at the Amagana for teachers contest. That's it. And you mu dia grow too much. Munyo mu dia grow too much. Look, Ghana for mu di any bread to abano. Ghana for the any brain a kwam and a toast abawi. Na omo mu nyina to abano so mu nyina anya card bearing member of the NDC. Omo said the way a Kennedy a compare with Agyapong all gaining momentum. Don't take it for granted. People say, oh, Kennedy they won't remember. Little things one yama Ghana for no bit me show me bufu. And that's why my banana baby video be a reminder say we should not take for granted the your mama gains our warrior. Nemo no munchichi woman tum ora no a can who be na Ghana for G mudi a can who be papa and a Ghana for Jim wedi and they mutia kunyaso a can who be by now the anya nipa 5 and some come dance at home ya confiscate your assets. Buffer stock man on in a year as some by now with them. A friend is saying a boy here no was signal bureau director by now on in a year come with them ya GG assets no. What you say? A new maybe a cha na jo momentum no say political party no how o sha say no o channel na a friend is saying a man for no yes. Na ohun funu amanfo no. And that is the gospel truth. A dubuan by now I saw them. By now you really case the nakotum. Look, mamimbo video being cheremo, maybe bo video be achem, no more video. Building a nation, no. Mamimbo video, I think it's a win here. Let me find the video. Mamimbo video, no, actually Ghana for you because Bobeti asem no America na say ye pa because video no de bia no. I have a person, me Ghana for you na kama. Na muhu asem a make am na nya entiase wo asem no ho. Video no cry away. Yes, any tie. Video no be ma wo hu de enti ade bia me kama asem ye ntie.
We have to lock up people without trial.
Or see, we have to lock up people without trial. If you want to build a country and become great like Singapore, you cannot come and build a country and expect people to run away with our money. Then they will go to America and say it's a sexual orientation. Because and then go for the gene crater. Yes. If you want to seek asylum, kasa you gay. Yen deport unko ukrum. Adia Ghana for bebre wa quantum edia gene crater. It is a choir man for faso. Moment abe kasa you gay. Human rights must come in. It will no nim, the lawyers nim. And no apply a marano. A state to case. Tia de liquan you a kind. Abejana Safina, Okase, a cha, and Gofoso, and Che, Yenya, but Tia liquan you. You want Ghana to be like Singapore? Listen to liquan you.
We have to lock up people without trial, whether they are communists, whether they are language chauvinists or religious extremists. If you don't do that, the country would be in ruins today. Whoever governs Singapore must have that iron in him or give it up. This is not a game of cards. This is your life and mine. I've spent a whole lifetime building this. And as long as I'm in charge, nobody's going to knock it down.
You are watching how a country has been built.
That we wouldn't be here, we would not have made the economic progress.
Listen here.
If we had not intervened
Listen.
on very personal matters.
Very personal things.
Who your neighbor is.
Who your neighbor is.
How you live.
How you live.
The noise you make.
The noise you
how
make.
you spit or
How
where you spit.
Where you spit.
Or what language you use.
What language you use.
Had we not done that and done it effectively,
not done that,
we would not be here today.
Would not be here. You guys are just joking. You think it's gonna
And even from my sick bed, even if you are going to lower me into the grave and I feel that something is going wrong, I'll get up.
So, this is how Lee Kuan Yew over tear Ghana for and why ain't been building Ghana to say yes Singapore, ain't been building Ghana says Singapore, ain't been building Ghana says Singapore. This is how Singapore for building one more country. Yes. He was what? A leader. Building the crew. Even to the extent, said people where they spit, they were concerned about it. The language the people speak, what are you saying? They were concerned about it. The noise you make, they were concerned. Every little things, they were concerned. Ukura Singapore, you read Singapore, to say the read the Bible, actually, ube read. One kasa na ube read. Okase untimin di any emrano you return back to Ukuru. Book emrano so ignorance is not an excuse. Emrano ube di in Singapore. You think if you want to build a country, you allow thieves to go about and be going to court, they'll be doing. But won't me. Ye chi PDD. Ye chi no straight. Or detain or friend saying or share a friend is saying a cells near dinasem near cofanaba near dinasem near cofanaba near dinasem. Mean and regam and tone to a friend is saying Singapore. You think it's a joke? That is why when I hear people say politics is a game, I say idiot. Stupid talk. Who told you politics is a game? Politics is not a game. Politics is about life and death. And yeah, good dear. Because if you don't construct the road, people might die on that small road. If you don't build the hospitals. Ken Ofori-Atta so you get Ghanaians who are MPP and NDC defending him so or son and way area. It's stupidity when people begin to think like this. Then you know so there's something wrong with the adjourned. When have you heard that a minister of state from America so Abakolibu Ebesan and way area? When have you heard? You have the gold, the diamond, the bauxite, the manganese. Huh? What is it? Obi free America. American president Barack Obama or free Akonyaso say, I'm coming to Ghana. Obey but my MPP president been free Ghana Akonyaso. No, I bet UK. No, I bet France. No, I bet America. No, in them chrome. We crasini. That's why I keep telling you, say, apart from the first president of the Republic of Ghana, oh, I'm telling you, because none of them has beaten the record of Kwame Nkrumah. So Nkrumah is still crying in his grave. What do you say? Let me tell you something. These are the things many Ghanaians must understand. Obie twetwanuya asay nsase asay nsuo okokot no ginabo no or fans. You guys shall sometimes I want to stop these kind of videos, so I'll be honestly sometimes, but then sometimes I feel like no generation unborn will come and say you can't there because you need papa no one bonny. And it's my national duty. That is why I better na account. You say you need you maybe deal. No. Me quiet. I don't want people to come here and people will be insulting you and all those things. I'm very quiet and reserved person. But what nasia now uni abrofuno ukwa juma na usha abrofuno the way you kasa the way you yet utie the way Donald Trump to me di attempt as if say we are not human beings. Nixon, President Nixon, referring to African leaders as children. Many years ago, Nixon. And when we say it, you see MPP, NDC defending all. No yaren and conquering. Free. The same sickness, no. Oh, Fabi Yari, when you see can't quabruche, oh, yeah. Is he also not a Ghanaian? Prostate cancer. And kumukofo bebre wo Ghana. Obey a minister of finance when Timmy and raise capital to build even a prostate center. Yeah, Ghana people are dying because Omuko hospital cry a dialysis machine. Ebi ni northern region, ebi ni western region. There is not even a teaching hospital. Ghana's regional musika bebre western region. Not even one teaching hospital, Papa. If you come atete apansa, titi abrofo, titi hospital, and we sit here, and you will hear people who call themselves lawyers, who call themselves doctors, who call themselves professors. They will come and defend. Look, sometimes I you. I'm being honest. I we have billions of dollars. We have billions. Money is meant to build roads, Money is meant to build schools. Money is meant to create jobs for the people. Where we are the call. Maybe say, oh, Libya and Ghana, the end greener. I'm asking. Libya and Ghana, ain't find a greener. But Ghana for two coin call Libya, echo ye juma call Libya for greener pasture. But the crew now what team everywhere is green. But for lack of knowledge for the leaders, the citizens are perishing. And then you're done it a jankama bi and ye ninama sasa. But when Ghana ni no nam Gambia or ye de juma or ye kako mwe juma kako. Look, that the mindset of my great-grandfather, Alfred Parr Grant, who hails from Axim. No, we're doing Ghana. How can we move Ghana to the next generation? That is the reason why Parr Grant, for me, UGCC in 1947. Because after the First World War and the Second World War, Parr Grant was affected in Germany. His businesses were hugely affected in Germany. Parr Grant. And he said, no, let me come and use my money to fund a political party. To tell this Akwesi Abronino, Abro, that is how our forefathers referred to them. Abroni, why do you still steal money and go and give it to Nipana or Abronino? The one that stole your forefathers and put them in dungeons, ship them like sardines. It's a ship, if the sea is rough, in chains, then they would throw them in the sea. And yet, we have people who become president, and history will not even teach them that this is what your forefathers went through, and that let me find a way to glorify them by ensuring that I will build my nation. Obronino and so on. Look how Donald Trump is disrespecting Africans. Look, until and unless we start emancipating our minds, that we will love ourselves, love one another, love the man that comes from the northern region, love the one that comes from the Volta region, that we are one people and that we must ensure we build our nation. When they say Ghana and Nigeria call water, and so they be a Russia and Ukraine konto kwasa. Ye unti say natural disaster be happen in America. Say tsunami BSC wa Ghana. We are blessed. The only thing minus is the leader's mindset. A leader that thinks, say, make me a finance minister, and all I'm thinking is to rob my people and send the money to the wicked Abroni. He's such a person, a leader. He's not. I'm not a thief like your forefathers. No. I am an Nzima boy, born and raised, disciplined. Because minya wiase Japade ni nyina na mabusuafo ho kire wo mo a na de na menya oyobia ne nimbie we krasini. Yes, mi hunu obi a ono nko anam na o drive Lamborghini, na o drive Ferrari, na ne maame ho kire no, ne papa ho kire no, ne nuanom ho kire no, oye krasini. It doesn't matter what you will tell me. Say bia papa anhwe o maame anhwe. No, give it to them. Let them enjoy. The only thing is that don't let them get closer to you. That's it. And this, you see, some of us, we will tell you. What you say? Or see, the forefathers went through what they went through because their chiefs were willing to sell them in exchange for mirrors. Yes, the chiefs were greedy. That is the thing. You have to understand the chiefs are also like today's leaders who are greedy. So don't blame them. Don't blame them because one more time they didn't have anything. A friend is an advancement today. Today that we claim that we are advanced. Look at what we are doing to ourselves. We can't even build a motorway. We can't even build a express road. They gave us Akoso Mboda. How many since Kwame Nkrumah Akoso Moni Buida we intimiate. So you cannot even come and blame them that much. Because they almost time they're not ignorance, no dorsopa. And then pony see any be impony. And then pony see any be impony. Sometimes you see, building a nation is not something that is difficult. All that you need is the will of the people, understanding of the people. Building a nation, you need these two things. The will of the people, the understanding of the people. Once the people have the will, I tell you, you can do everything and anything greater with the people. That is what Nkrumah what. He had the people. And so when he said, we are going to build Akoso Mboda, the people believed. And he got some few experienced people. And they built Akoso Mboda. He said, we are going to build Temahabo. The people had their will. We will build it. They built Akoso. They built Temahabo. Put Temamoto away. Do you know, said Temamoto in those days, who driving 1 kilometer beyond, there was telephone booths? Yes. There used to be telephone booths. So don't come and tell me, say, it is that we have greedy leaders, wicked leaders, evil ones, who always want to see us go, who always want to expose us to our enemies. They always want to expose us to the ridicule of Donald Trump and co. Because I sometimes ask myself, why must you be targeting America and Europe for your markets? Why should you target America and Europe? Don't even make them your target. Think about controlling the market of West Africa. If you can control the market of West Africa, do you know how many people you are controlling? Nigerians are over 200 million people. Make sure that you even break into the market of Nigeria, get about 100 million people or 50 million people buying chairs from Ghana, school chairs, school decks, ucha timbanwa, process it, add value to it, make it decks, make it chairs, make it sofas, export it to Nigeria. The furniture industry alone, do you know how much it will affect your country? The people are there, the youth need the skills, train them, give them the skills. They will not think about going to Galamsey. No, put premium on their lives and tell them. Don't even think about America. No, don't think about that. Yeah, our people, they use the tumi to punish people instead of helping people. Oh yes, I know some of NDC phobia and omenya tumi even helping people with the like of Eric J, that boy. And okotena obimu asempa okeka oye no to said oye get out of here, man. Look, some of us, you see, maybe because I come from a home and I'm a Pan-African. My uncle, my father, my parents were Pan-African people. These are Nzimes who believe that let's help one another. And today, look at us. Why must you even think about, I want to compete with America now? Don't compete. Do your thing. Look at the market. In Niger, they don't have any harbor, any sea. Nigerians, no, they always come to Ukurum and a better bicycle. Why don't you think about negotiating with the Nigerians? Not Nigerians, Niger for no. Negotiate with them. Say, give us this. We will build an inland port in your country. You need to negotiations. Proper negotiations, you be benefiting win-win situation. Boy, you need to be and build your friends a railways from Ghana to Niger. Negotiate with the people, with their uranium, with their natural resources. Who are the negotiators? They don't negotiate. You're thinking about America, UK, France, Germany. Hey, go to Cote d'Ivoire, sit down with them. Tell them, you are our people. We want to bring English people to come and teachers to come and teach your people English. Learn one or two there, study what they want. What you have, go and give it to them. This is how you are building the nation. Gradually, you will see that you'll be building Ghanaian businesses across the continent of Africa. You will build billionaires. Ubeti when now Ghana ni country, our Niger. Ubeti when now Ghana ni country or Benin. Ubeti when now Ghana ni country business. Our Niger. Ubeti when now Ghana ni business. Womo ye manufacture ni ama. You will take you will take the Africa because you have billionaires all over the continent. It be a people who they are into a friend is publishing, printing books. School children will need books. They will write. They will need pen and pencil. They will use it. They will use erasers. Manufacture it. Look at the kitchen. Everything is made from abrochri. Everything is made from abrochri. Okwa kitchen. Target the women. Go to Ghana. Go to Ada. Go and see the hardworking women there. Take them. Build them. What are you talking about? Every home there is salt. There is no home albekwa omundi salt. If you be there is salt. You can't even make billions of dollars out of your salt. The leaders are lazy. We will speak the truth too. Hey, Manye, long time, Marita Okwe, Queen Mother, it's been ages. Hey, oh dog me, hey, quiet. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. One miss it how many Christmas. And this is the gospel truth. Factory assembling bicycles. What are you doing? The people need the job. What are you doing? I see every development nation went through stages of development, but the developing countries don't want to go through these stages. They want to jump and become. That is what we are talking about. That is what we are talking about. Because the leaders, all right, Manye, the leaders are thinking that, look, you see, sometimes when I do these videos, now let me tell you something. When I started doing Facebook Live here, I would do Facebook Live. Because before I used to be with BBC, and then from BBC to Sky TV. I didn't have any intention to be doing this. Then one day I sat down and I watched one of my classmates. That guy was chopping money bazaar. That guy used 6 months to build a house at Airport Hills. There is tennis courts, there is basketball. Only time put to them. Why did you just get all this money all over? I mean, come on, man must talk. Man must talk. And I said, no, we have to talk. And tell the people that at least nobody is saying, man, but watch around your people. You are a millionaire in the midst of people who have empty bellies, hungry. Is it fair? Come on. It's like when we get power, we want to use the power to punish people, insult people, denigrate people. When I heard today that the prison officers school uniform, Ghana school scene, this is where we have to go. Obiya Bonia Cheno, ourselves. Because you need the labor. You think we are joking? Oh yeah, Bonina, always sit time or outside. Cheno kosha cells. Maninye labor. No one how obetimi abua ama a friend said the manufacturing of school uniforms. No, ye benyanko for cheap labor. Maninye bi kasi edi agro. If you become a president, you must be tough. Yes, because we are building a country. Hey, you think it's a joke? The sons and daughters of America did not get there easily. No. These are sons and daughters from Rome, Italians, Irish, British, who went there to meet the West Indies. The West Indians took charge. You think it's easy? On this earth, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violence took it by force. It's not about heaven, no. It's not the kingdom of God, no. It's the kingdom of man. Yes. Kingdom of man on this earth. The fool will always die lonely, and the strong will find their way. This time is look, what Donald Trump is doing is a rule of the might. Yes, he doesn't care. He goes to somebody's country because of oil. Take the person's leader. Go and talk. Give him ultimatum. He won't even mind you because he looks at your wings. What are you talking about? I see, bro, it's not only the leaders who Ghanaian by nature are evil. No, evil is taught. People learn evil from leaders. So the leaders must teach the people. That is what Lin Kuan Yew talked about. So don't come and say Ghanaians are evil. They are weak people. They have leaders. Once the leaders says we are teaching them and for them to abide by the rules and regulations, they will abide by it. You think it's a joke? Yes. Evil is taught. They will say, well, you can teach them how to love. Teach them love. When you go to school, look at the lessons you are teaching the people. You are teaching them about Kwekwanan's story, how to be greedy and become a thief. Or see, where do the leaders come from? The leaders come from the people to become leaders. So you have to understand, there is a difference. Not everybody will become a leader. People follow. We have followers. That is why we have followers. People follow something. You are here because my message you like. If you're also doing videos and I like your message, I'll be following you to learn something. So our people learn from the people they are following. That is why we have to let us not come and give excuses for leaders. We like to give excuses for role models for leaders. That is why our leaders are lazy thinkers. That is why they will tell us, face your we are saying face your country, they say face your character. So we have to understand. Get the understanding clear. I cannot call John Mahama as a follower. He's a leader. Yes, he did something to get to where he is. So now that he is there, he has to do something for everybody to benefit. That is why his second coming is changing things. But we want him to do greater and mighty things than Kwame Nkrumah, so that Nkrumah will be happy in his grave. The only thing, anybody who says, oh, I love Kwame Nkrumah, I love Kwame Nkrumah. If you really love Kwame Nkrumah, break his record. If you want to honor your hero, you break your hero's record. That is why when Usain Bolt was training with Asafa Powell, when Usain Bolt was training with Asafa Powell as a young boy, he said Asafa Powell was his hero. As Power told me, if I'm your hero, you have to break my record. He set a world record. We need to tell the truth to our people. If you are a leader, you must be a thinker. Come with ideas. If you don't have the ideas, meet people, go around. You think, listen again. Listen to the man. Let's listen to Lee Kuan Yew again. So you get the understanding. I said this message should be, Muhammad should be playing this message every morning when he wakes up. It's not you want to be a leader and you can't punish people. Kufuor came sharp. When Kufuor came, watch what Kufuor did to Rawlings. He said what? Reconciliation. A lot of people are not happy. And he set up a reconciliation. Every morning Rawlings was going to reconciliation up and down. By now, Kufuor should be going to the court of Ghana. Set up something. Let the man be going up and down and know that, Charlie, just do something. Accountability, something. Let the Kufuor be leaving his house and going to that center, telling Ghanaians how he governed the nation. Look what he did to Chachu. He set up a fast-track high court. Jailed people. Listen to Lee Kuan Yew again. Let's listen. So that you understand. I want Ghana to prosper so that we all will be happy. We are sick and tired for people calling us animals.
We had to lock up people without trial, whether they are communists, whether they are language chauvinists or religious extremists. If you don't do that, the country would be in ruins today. Whoever governs Singapore
today, Ofori-Atta is saying that he is gay in America. The man who was quoting the Bible. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, sir. The man who was quoting the Bible today is gay. We should arrest people like that. Arrest them. Punish them.
We had to lock up people without trial.
Without trial. We have to lock
whether
up
they are communists, whether they are language chauvinists or religious extremists. If you don't do that, the country would be in ruins today. Whoever governs Singapore must have that iron in him or give it up. This is not a game of cards. This is your life and mine. I've spent a whole lifetime building this. And as long as I'm in charge, nobody's going to knock it down.
Victor say, I sent a friend of mine in Ghana £4,000 to sell cocoa in Ghana. Common cocoa, my 4,000. I didn't see cocoa. I didn't see anything. You have to punish your friend. Yes, you are a leader. You know how you suffered to get the money. You punish the person. You don't just leave it like that. Why do you give him £4,000 or give her £4,000? Why don't you start with 500, 100, 200? These are things we must learn. If you're a leader, you must be a thinker. That's what I'm talking about. Say, I know you have a point, but I'm trying to tell you that if we don't do that, we'll make our leaders more lazy in thinking. That is why when they sit with Americans, they sit with presidents in Europe, the president look down upon them all. Nkrumah would not give you that opportunity. Nkrumah was the only person that danced with what? Queen Elizabeth. Do you know why? He didn't chip in himself. No way. Who born dog? No. Listen to what Lee Kuan Yew is coming to say. Listen.
That we wouldn't be here, we would not have made the economic progress if we had not intervened on very personal matters. Who your neighbor is.
Who your neighbor is.
How you live.
Today, we don't even care about who the neighbor of God, who the Ghanaian neighbor is. Now, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can come overseas and come and live in Ghana and do anything they want. Use the schools to teach the people. Indoctrinate the minds of the people. Indoctrinate their minds. The mind is like a hard drive. What you put in is what will register. What are we putting in the minds of the people? Everybody wake up and they make noise anyhow. Driver will charge anyhow. Who is teaching them? Don't assume that everybody is a wise person. Don't assume that everybody must know. We have people who are fools, born foolish. So you teach the people. Yes, as leaders, you teach, you educate, you inform, you give them the knowledge. It's called information. This is how we want to go. This is where we want to go. This is what we want to become. Every step, every quarter, let the people understand the message. Even if they are in their market, let them not have their excuse. Go there and give them the education. Yes. You think Japan once upon a time was called a Christian country in Japan. They had a lot of people preaching, pastors calling themselves priests, father this, reverend this. Once upon a time, the capital called Tokyo was named after a man called Tokyo. He killed all those fake pastors in Japan. He slaughtered their heads, chopped their heads off. For what? Brainwashing the people of the Chinese and leading them astray. Thousands of pastors were beheaded in Japan. Today, look, Japan. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they bombed Japan and still they rose up again. You think Japan, once upon a time, Japan, after the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they were poor. Do you know what they did? They said, let's take over China. They took over the northern part of China. You think it's easy? That small country called Japan, they had to go and defeat the people of the northern Chinese people. Because the northern Chinese people had natural resources. They had the good lands for farming. They were hungry. North and South Korea, go and read the history. How the people of South Koreans became prosperous. Just like the way when you live in Ghana, we have northern Ghana and southern Ghana. Forgive my French, with all respect to my northerners, but in Ghana, it is a fact that northern Ghana, there is no development like southern Ghana. That is how it was the reverse in Korea. Guess what the South Koreans did? The women in South Korea strategically allowed mothers in South Korea, strategically allowed their daughters to marry northern Korean men, so that they will give birth and train their children with science and technology. And after they left North Korea and came back to teach their people, South Korea. Today we have the Samsungs and big companies coming from South. You think it's easy? It should be a deliberate process. We have to be purposeful, driven. Where are we going? This is what we have to understand. It can be done, and it must be done. Listen.
Neighbors, how you live, the noise you make, how you spit, or where you spit, or what language you use. Had we not done that and done it effectively, we would not be here today.
When you look at their country, very beautiful. Go there. You can't even chew gum.
And even for my sick bed, even if you are going to lower me into the grave and I feel that something is going wrong, I'll get up.
I will get up. Victor said, nothing works, no laws, no honesty. That is the thing. We must teach the people. If there is no honesty, what is the leaders doing? We have NC, whatever. They must teach the people about honesty. We must teach the people. This is my point. You don't assume that they should know. Europe that we live. I live in UK. I know you live in UK because you send pounds. You think people assumed? No. That is why when you come to this country, you are directed what to do. You are documented where to go, what to do. You people must teach you. It is human beings, not angels. They teach people. What is, you see, we should not make the excuses as if we cannot do it. We make excuses and our leaders think that, oh, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Ghana the Yida, Ghana the no. It starts from giving the knowledge. Knowledge is information. Provide the people with knowledge. When Nkrumah came, look, Nkrumah came, he didn't come with money. He came with ideas. And then he took time to study how Ghanaians think. Read how Ghanaians behave and act. And he said, let me select 1, 2, 3 people. Follow me. Follow me. Just like Jesus Christ. Follow me, I'll make you fishers of men. So he selected people. The Bedemes, the Ashikinshens, a woman, a young, vibrant woman. Dede, who was selling flour. Picked some people. The Kojobo Tios and Co. So we will gain independence. He did not come and say that, oh, it is not going to be, we can't do it. There's no amnesty, there's no law, nothing works. So if this is our mindset, we will not get to where we want to get to. Our mindset should be, how can we get the people on board our dreams? If we are always going to be pessimist and not optimist, we won't get there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where time will permit me. I go by the name Papa Ghana, aka Papa Ghana. This is the solution show. This year, I want us to talk more solutions, how we can solve our problems, how we can give our people the hope to believe in themselves, that we are not born of any inferior God. Yes, it is possible. Yes, we can do it. But sometimes our people don't know. We must teach them. That is a fact. We must teach them. We must understand them from their perspective and see how best we can judge and build the nation Ghana. We only have John Mahama for now. If we don't support him, I don't know. The likes of the Ken Ofori-Attas are just standing by. We must work hard and build a better Ghana for all of us. Thank you so much for the time. Edward, he said, African leaders must learn. They must lead. They are afraid. Yes, it's true. Elections, they should be bold to take wild decisions. Now we are ready and now to follow good decisions. That is how spot on, my dear. Next topic, real estate values and ratings. All right then. Thank you. Cheers. One love.